Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Well, this is just in. If you're one of those people that lives that criminal drug lifestyle, you know, the hard drugs, I got fantastic news for you. Hard drugs will be legal in Canada starting next year. Yay! Insert sarcasm here. This is another one of those Trudeau blunders. We're going to talk about the details here, and this is going to blow your mind. And I actually know something about this professionally because years ago I used to work with drug addicts on a professional level. Yeah, it's not pretty. These people aren't pretty. And guess what? I'm going to predict exactly what's going to happen. So let's get into it. So today, the government in their brilliant wisdom has announced that hard drugs will be legal in Canada. But not just anywhere in Canada. No. Only British Columbia. Starting January 31st next year and running for 3 years, unless the program is cancelled or renewed, hard drugs of all kinds pretty much will be legal in terms of possession. Up to 2.5 grams. And that includes your favorites: heroin, cocaine, fentanyl. Oh yeah. Of course, marijuana has been legal for years. We don't really give a crap about that. That's not really that dangerous compared to the hard drugs. So yeah, why are they doing this? Because of all the fentanyl deaths. You know, the bleeding heart, hug-a-thug liberals. They think that making it legal is just going to make it great, make it perfect, make all the problems go away, and save money. Well, yes, they will save some money because these people will not be processed through the courts, through the police. And will treatment be mandatory? No, it will not. Police cannot even seize the drugs. So starting next year, you get caught with up to 2.5 grams of your favorite nose candy. Guess what? The police will give you a pamphlet. Yes, they will. And will they take your drugs away? No, that would be wrong. So they can't even seize the drugs. Very odd, yes. And now, are they going to increase the spending on really good drug treatment programs? Of course not, because guess what? That costs money. Now, why are they doing it now? I'll tell you why they're doing it now. Because it's a little game. We've had a lot of fentanyl deaths, and a lot of the offenders that I knew, I like to call them offenders because they're offending society by their drug abuse. A lot of them are dead now. Yes, the prisons have thinned right out. And why are they dying? Because the fentanyl is killing them. Well, don't do fentanyl. If I knew that eating this lens cap would kill me, I wouldn't eat this lens cap. Pretty straightforward there. Now, are there a few innocent victims? Kids maybe dabbling, trying it the first time and dying? Yes, there are. But parents should be parents. Don't let the state run your kids. And even more importantly, don't let the state raise your kids. You should do a good job yourself. If you do a good job yourself, you'll probably wind up all right. Now, where will the drugs not be legal? For some reason, on school grounds, you can't get away with this little legal exemption, and airports, daycares, a few other places. But pretty much anywhere else in British Columbia, it's going to be a free-for-all. And what's going to happen? It'll be just like Needle Park in Zurich was in Switzerland. All the drug addicts from the continents are going to come. That's what happened at Needle Park in Zurich until they had to close it. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen to British Columbia. Every drug addict, I'm sure there's a few hardcore drug addicts even watching this video, they're going to come on up in December to get ready for the legalization in January. And that way they can party hardy, do all the cocaines and the heroins and the fentanyls, and they can party. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. All the losers from across the continent and maybe even in Europe, they're going to come hang out in Vancouver and create mayhem. They're going to keep stealing, keep causing problems, and ruining our society that you, the hardworking taxpayers, pay for. Because these crazy, wacky liberal socialists, they don't have a clue. And they don't bring real solutions to the table ever. No, they don't. Now, what they're going to do, predicting right away, hey, I used to work for the BC Coroner Service. They would fire my ass right now if I was saying this while I was on their payroll. But I'm a civilian now, so I'm allowed to speak truth. They're already saving a lot of money because these guys are dying. The prisons are getting thinner and thinner in terms of the population because more of them are dying. And they're going to try this experiment, and probably after the first year or two, they're going to do a study. They're going to pay some other liberal socialist bean counter to do a study. And they're going to say, guess what? The program is successful. We have saved money. Look, we haven't had to spend as much money on policing, courts, jails, all that. We're saving money. Yay! Of course they're saving money because they're making it legal. It's like saying we got a problem with child molesters, so let's just make child molesting legal. You and I both know that that's a stupid way of dealing with the problem. Now, some of you guys are going to throw out the Portuguese example of how Portugal did that. Yeah, they had a little bit of effects in the beginning, a little bit of money saved, but they still got the social problems. And how do you measure the problems that parents have with kids that are drug addicted? How this affects marriages? How this affects employers? Do you really want these unproductive people all cracked up? Most of these people that are hardcore drug addicts can't actually hold down a job. They're actually a drain on society. And the more of them that are dying through the natural attrition of the fentanyl crisis, the more society actually benefits fiscally. I'm not saying it's a good thing for people to die, but I'm just saying that's the reality. So many of them are dying, and their demographics are, generally speaking, people who are not high contributors to society. No. A lot of them are in the criminal lifestyle, a lot of them are on welfare, a lot of them have long criminal histories and mental illnesses. And they're dying, many of them are already dead. What are you going to do? We can't afford to treat them. They don't want to get their head screwed on straight. A lot of them don't want treatment. A lot of them don't even want lodging. They just want to live outside on the streets, hang out with their druggies, get their free sandwiches from those hug-a-thug, societies that make a living, and with those big juicy salaries for all those charities. In fact, I believe in Vancouver, they're spending $50,000 per person for all these problems. Yeah. How many of you even make $50,000 a year? Wouldn't you like 50 grand thrown at you every year? But the hug-a-thug people, they love this. They make a living in their ivory academic towers telling you that you don't have a clue. Well, guess what? I do have a clue. I've worked around these people. Most of them are horrible people, and we're better off without them. Now, what you need to do is get these people into treatment. Yeah. Maybe come down hard on the adults involved in the criminal drug lifestyle. Hard. Come down hard. Treatment or jail. That's your choice, folks. Or we just let them die, which is what we've been doing. Yes, the government has just been letting them die and reaping the financial rewards of all the money saved. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to legalize the hard drugs. So if you're a hardcore drug user and you're watching this, January 31st, come on up. Come on up to British Columbia. Supernatural British Columbia will be super duper natural after all the drugs that is going to come here. And there's going to be more illicit drug profits. We got a lot of problems with money laundering with the drug profits up here. It's just going to get worse. But nobody cares. I am the canary in the mine shaft, speaking truth, saying that, yeah, they're going to say it's a massive success. That's what they're going to say. I already predict it. Mark my words. Meanwhile, your house and your car is going to get broken into more. Your warehouse that you might own as a small business is going to get broken into even more. There's going to be more needles on the streets for your kids to get poked with. And guess what? Those liberal socialists are going to say they did the right thing. So you put your comments down below on this incredible announcement today of hardcore legalization up to 2.5 grams in the province of British Columbia here in Western Canada. I think it's crazy. I think it's wrong. It's got to stop. Just my thoughts. You could disagree. Maybe you're a hug-a-thugger. Maybe you like those thugs. Maybe you love the criminal lifestyle. Maybe you love hard drugs. Maybe you love the nose candy. Don't know. Don't care. I just know that I don't want those people around me. You put your comments down below and have a great day.
I got you.